Alrighty, hello everyone, and welcome. DSP here live on the stream. Today is Wednesday, May 10th, 2017, ladies and gentlemen. How are you all doing? What's up? If you're live on the stream, hello. If you're watching this on YouTube, hello. If you're not watching this video, hello. I guess that doesn't really matter if you're not watching this at all. Hope everyone is doing well. Pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. I got a bunch of positive updates for everyone today. Okay, good news, and good news is always good to start with, right? Past few days, actually past couple weeks, I have not had good news for anyone. My news has been annoying. My news has been frustrating. My news has been rip my hair out of my head. Luckily today, that's not the case. Okay, today we've got some better news, which is always a good thing. So let's talk, folks. First of all, let's talk about today. First of all, yesterday was great. Let me tell you, folks. Yesterday, I came back from my break, my day off, on Monday from streaming, and we did a stream of Prey, and then we did a stream of Persona 5. And not only was attendance great on both streams, but people were engaged, people were active, people were having fun. I was having fun. The gameplay in both games was really good. In Prey, I went to some new areas. I finished some side quests, but also kind of went on to new areas that were really interesting to me. And then in Persona 5, we finished up the Futaba's Egyptian Palace Dungeon. So both streams were great. Had a lot of fun with that. And the one frustrating thing that was going on yesterday, sadly, was that I was having more issues with YouTube. I mean, endless. It's like an endless ongoing thing with YouTube. There's always a bug. There's always an issue, right? I have good news for everyone today before we start with today's streams. I just want to get this out of the way right up front. I am partnered with Curse again after being partnered with them for 2 months and then looking like I was going to go with another partner network who promised me the world and did not live up to their promises. Basically lied. Okay. And by the way, I will eventually give the full story on that. It's just that right now I'm so busy with everything else. I just don't have the time to do it. It's going to be a story that I need to flesh out and give you guys the full, detailed explanation of everything that happened behind the scenes. But the bottom line is I went for about a week there with my own personal AdSense account on my YouTube channels. All right. And it didn't work out. The ad revenue was terrible compared to what I was making when I was with Curse. It was just ridiculous how low it was. To the point where I was like, there's no way this is going to work. You know, and I feel for those who maybe have never partnered with a network and or couldn't partner with a network and tried to do anything with YouTube. I mean, that personal AdSense account was absolutely awful. All right. Oh my God, excuse me. Oh my God, excuse me. And by the way, I'm going to say this right now. There's a lot of bullshit, complete and utter bullshit out there regarding what's happened with me in the past week with networks and stuff. And it's all nonsense. And like I said, I will eventually clear it up. In fact, I've decided that I will talk about this subject in full during the return of Hate Live. That's right, the return of the Hate Live podcast, which everyone is very excited for. Everyone's anticipating it to come back because they like it when I do a podcast because I get to talk about a lot of topics and it's pretty interesting, right? The Hate Live podcast will return soon, okay? It's going to return as soon as this weekend, actually. All right? As soon as this weekend, because we got to see what happens with Prey, and then I'm going to be going back to the Neo DLC. So I've got a few things to juggle around here, but once those are done, if I have time, I may actually have Hate Live return this weekend, all right? If not, worst case scenario, probably another week or so, but the Hate Live podcast will happen this month. And the big subject of the podcast will be what happened with my attempt to basically seek out a better deal for myself on YouTube. The full story, all details exposed. All right, now I've only given you abridged versions. And it's funny because I keep saying things like, I was never partnered with such and such a network. And then everyone goes, no, but you were. Here's the evidence. Here's this. Here's that. And I was like, well, I can explain the situation, but I don't have time now. I'll do it when I have time, when Hate Live happens, all right? Because the bottom line is everything I've said is true. Everything I've said is true. But without a full explanation, there's really no way to take the time to actually give you all the information, all right? So, when Hate Live returns, it's going to be great. Plus, you know, it's not Hate Live, the podcast, is not just about one subject. That will be one of the major topics of the podcast, but I'll also talk about news and, you know, current events and things going on with me and my gaming schedule. It's going to cover all kinds of topics. And guess what, folks? Because I am going to be doing it live now. Hate Live will be live streamed with a streaming element with the new interactivity, right? You know, anytime that someone cheers or whatever, I'm going to be responding to it. But also, I'm going to have a live Q&A segment with the stream chat. It just makes sense to do so because, duh, live Q&A, if you're doing it live, it makes sense, okay? All right, so that's for the future, all right? That's for the future. But, as I was saying, all this fluctuation going on this past week, ad revenue when I was with my personal AdSense account was terrible, and I said, that's it, and I went back to Curse and I said, listen, exactly as we had talked about a week ago when we severed our partnership, things didn't work out with, you know, a new partnership that I wanted to do, and then things didn't work out with just doing AdSense on my own. I'd like to come back. Let's get all this going on, all right? And so that's what happened, and I've been working with Curse over the past 24 hours. Now, last night, if you were here live on the stream, I made you aware of yet another YouTube bug that looked like it was going to screw me over, all right? So what was this YouTube bug? The bug was that YouTube had an error. It's basically a loop. Last week when I left Curse and tried to enable my personal AdSense on DSPGaming, I had to do what's called a bulk monetization, where I had to select all 43,000 of my videos and tell YouTube to put ads on them. Well, the good news is it worked. The bad news is the process never finished. The process locked up. And so infinitely on my video manager page, it's showing, oh, you know, edit in process, edit in process. Now, that's not a big deal because all the videos had ads, right? So no problem. But then when I repartnered with Curse yesterday, I couldn't put ads on any of my videos because I couldn't do another bulk process because the last one never completed. It was just endlessly running. The good news is, the very good news is that Curse had the ability behind the scenes to do this for me. So overnight, Curse enabled ads on all 43,000 of my videos on DSPGaming. And they did it with the right ad settings and everything. So as of today, folks, I'm back up and running. All of my videos on DSPGaming have advertisements on them. They're good to go. And obviously, nothing ever happened negative with the streaming, right? So everything is good. At least as of this morning, it seems like everything is back to normal. Everything is good. You know, it's going to be the same as usual. I stream, 1 to 2 times a day. And that video footage is all recorded for YouTube, uploaded to YouTube afterward. And, no problems. I think moving forward, this might be it. This was the last hurdle, right? I partnered with Kirsten. I tried other opportunities. I saw the opportunities aren't working out. So you go with what's best for you, right? And I do want to say thank you to those who were very understanding this past week with all the videos that weren't being uploaded and everything. I get that. It's been frustrating as hell, especially for those who are like, man, we're so used to Phil's routine, and now his routine's all thrown for a loop because of all this nonsense going on. I think this may be the silver lining. We may be past all the nonsense, and we may actually be in a situation now where I don't have to worry about this crap. I mean, as long as I focus on playing games and having fun and being here with you guys every day on stream, interacting with you, and the new style of video is working, right? People are liking the new style of video. I've been doing it for over 2 months now, and people really seem to be in line with it. The one bummer is that, obviously, the last week, I had a big dip in income on YouTube. But, people have come out and been really supportive. Yesterday in particular, holy shit. Yesterday was a great streaming day, all right? People came out, and on the first stream, I had a really large tip from someone that really helped out. And then on the second stream, when we were doing Persona 5, we had a cheer war, right? A bit cheer war broke out between, like, 4 different people who were all going back and forth between each other. And holy crap, man, that helped a ton. I just want you guys to understand, not only does that add to the fun of the stream, but it's helping me out a ridiculous amount, okay? Especially because this past week was so rough. So I am very positive. I'm feeling good about the future now. I am. And I hope that you guys and gals are feeling good too. I hope you're ready for today. So let's talk about today now. Now that we've gotten all that crap out of the way, right? What do you want to know? What's going on today? Well, first off, today's first stream here will be 4 more hours of Prey. Okay? I'm looking forward to it very much. It was a lot of fun. And, you know, I want to keep going. We're in a new area, right? And I was exploring the new area to the point where I said, oh, what's this? And then I ended up actually unlocking an alternate ending to the game, which is pretty neat that the game has multiple endings. I like that. And it's not just like, oh, it's the same until the very end and you make one choice and it changes the ending of the game. No, there was actually different ways to finish the game in particular, right? That was really cool, right? It worked out really well, and I was very pleased with that. It's always fun when you're playing a game and you find out something that's kind of like an Easter egg, and that's yesterday's Prey conclusion was like an Easter egg. Pandas are hot did a 10-bit cheer and says, "Fuck YouTube, Phil. Those money-hungry, unorganized asshats ain't gonna stop this train from rolling. Keep up the good work." Well, yeah, I mean, let me put it this way. I don't think that it's YouTube intentionally. In this case, the problems I've had in the past week is not YouTube intentionally doing anything wrong. There's one thing when YouTube totally screws up and management is terrible and they screw everyone over by losing ad revenue, and, you know, that's one thing. These problems I've been having this past week have nothing to do with that. It's just that it's errors, it's bugs, and that's just a shitty situation for everyone. So yes, am I angry at the situation in YouTube? Yeah, it shouldn't happen. But at the same time, at least it wasn't intentional. It wasn't like, oh, this was something we intentionally did to change an algorithm and screw over certain YouTubers or anything like that. So I'm really not that angry. And in addition to that, folks, you know, like I said, things are more positive now. It looks like I'm back up and running on YouTube. I'm back up and running with everything. And therefore, I don't really want to focus on the negativity. I want to focus on being positive and moving forward, okay? So, yes, I was frustrated this past week, and I appreciate those of you who were patient with that. I know you don't like to hear me constantly complaining and constantly bringing shit up like this. That's why I'm glad. I think from now on, we can move forward positively. And what a time, too, because I'm in the middle of some great playthroughs. Next week is Injustice 2, right? Some big stuff coming up. The last thing I wanted to do was constantly be bringing up this kind of bullshit. So I think we're good. Okay, I think we're good. So, today, 4 more hours of Prey. After doing the alternate ending yesterday, I really liked how that happened. And we're going to see how we go today. Today now, moving forward, we're going to be, you know, continuing to check out the crew quarters, which I have not finished up with yet. There's still a couple areas in the crew quarters to check out. Then we're going down to deep storage, right, wherever that goes. I don't know. We'll see where it takes me. I don't know how much longer I have left with the game. Okay. Oh, shout out to Monomi, who just did a $1 tip and said, "We are currently trying to nominate Danganronpa 2 on the King of Hate forums. Current patrons for April. Get your ass to the forums and help us nominate this great game." Yes, it is true, folks. As of right now, patrons for the month of April are nominating games for me to play for the next Patron's Choice playthrough. And I haven't had too much time to check it yet, but the little bit that I have checked, an interesting variety of games are being nominated. And yes, Danganronpa 2 is actually one of the games that's in the running, for sure. It's been nominated many times, okay? But there's a few other interesting choices as well. I think Jak 3 is one of the games that people are finally saying, all right, maybe it's time for this finally, after years and years and years. We'd like to see maybe Phil play this, so... And there's a few more. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to really go through there and sort through it yet. But yeah. It's great, and I'm very excited to see what people nominate for this upcoming event. I'll let you all know as we get closer to it. And by the way, also, folks, I do want to say the other event for patrons, which is going to be the patrons Twitch and Chill stream, patrons only. Patrons who pledged in March get to participate in this Twitch and Chill stream. They have basically all posted up and said they would like to have that in late May. A lot of the patrons who want to be involved in that said, These first few weeks of May, they're actually pretty busy. But if I did it, let's say sometime in the last week of May, they'd be better off for it. So it's looking like the patrons Twitch and Chill event will be in late May, and like I said, it's probably going to be the first half will be just me playing with patrons, but then the second half I might open it up, and it's going to be patrons versus viewers, right? Which, let's be honest here, it's really going to amount down to patrons versus haters, because it's been these haters who've been coming in and finding a way to get into those Twitch and Chill streams and participate in previous sessions. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun. That could be a really interesting event, the first time ever doing anything like that. And we'll see how it goes. But that's going to be in late May, FYI. Just an update, okay? Alrighty, folks. Capstone Commune says, if non-patrons can watch that event too, what's the incentive? The incentive is to actually play it. Because the point of the whole event was that people wanted to participate in those events, but they've been trying like crazy and they never get in. And it seems like the same people kept getting in over and over and over, which is ridiculous. So this way, the patrons from March are guaranteed to play with me. And it looks like the ones who want to participate are actually going to get into several sessions, which is good. And then the event, opening it up the second half is going to be a lot of fun too, I think. So, okay. So, all that's going on right now, folks. And sorry I got distracted there from what I was saying. I was trying to give you the schedule here, and it got all, distracted. Sorry. So, today, more Prey right now on the stream. It's going to be about 3 to 4 hours of gameplay right here on the stream. All right. Tonight, more Persona 5. Yes, after last night, I'm very ecstatic because now we finished the dungeon. And now I believe it's going to be about 3 weeks of free time where I'm going to be able to do links with all the characters and upgrade their abilities. I'm going to be able to do Persona Fusions. I'm going to be able to do all kinds of stuff, up my stats. There's going to be a lot of downtime that I'm going to be able to do this stuff. So, good, because the past couple of sessions have all been a dungeon. It's been dungeon, 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 dungeon. So, finally, we're going to get to the point where I get to do other stuff, which is good. That's some of the best stuff of Persona, is the free time aspect. But also, don't worry, because also Mementos is there. So, if I get bored with the free time aspect, I can always go into Mementos, right? What the hell is this? DSP Recream? What the hell does that even... What? Someone named DSP Recream did a 69-bit cheer. What in the hell? Well, they sure find ways to make interesting names here on Twitch. I can't imagine what your inspiration could possibly be for your name, sir. Oh my god. Alright, well. So that's today, folks. Prey on this first stream, and then more Persona later tonight, okay? Tomorrow is up in the air, and the reason I say that is I don't know how much longer we have in Prey. At this point, I'm 17 hours into the game. And from what people have been reporting, they're saying the game is anywhere from 16 to like 24 hours long, depending on how much side content you actually do. Now, I've been doing a decent amount of it. I haven't been doing every side mission, but I've been doing a lot of the side missions that I come across because they're pretty interesting, right? Oh, shout out to Buddha Mania 89, who did a 10-bit cheer. Thank you, Buddha Mania 89, for your 10-bit cheer. I appreciate it. So, folks... yeah, I don't know how much we have left in Prey, so I can't tell you, oh, well, tomorrow, since Prey's going to be over, we'll do this or this, okay? What I can tell you is what I have in the works. Once Prey concludes, all right, we're going to switch back to Neo, the Neo DLC, which has been on hold now for about a week. Because Prey's been out, and Prey's more exciting in my opinion. I just think Prey's it's a much better game. I'm having more fun with it, so I want to focus on Prey right now. When I finally finish Prey, I'm going to review it. And since that means I'm going to review it, means I need to take time to review it. So whenever I work on the Prey review, that night there will not be a second stream, but I will upload the Ride to Hell Retribution videos from the Worst Games Ever Marathon, which at this point was a week and a half ago. And I know I still haven't had a chance to upload those videos, but I will be uploading the Ride to Hell Retribution videos when I get the chance. So, yeah, that's the deal, folks. I know that at this point, it could be a little bit, not really frustrating, but more confusing, because you don't know when is this going to get uploaded or what's happening here. We are getting back into a normal situation where whatever I stream will be uploaded same day, okay? But yeah, the problem here has been that because of all the issues that I was having with YouTube, that I wasn't able to consistently do stuff. Now I'll finally be able to consistently upload the videos. So really the only backlog that I have at this point is the Ride to Hell Retribution stuff, alright? So that will be coming soon, okay? Fair enough, everybody? Sound good? Alright, now, so, just to recap. Today, Prey. Today's going to be about 3 to 4 hours of Prey. Tonight, Persona 5. Tomorrow's up in the air. If Prey's not over, it'll be more Prey and more Persona 5. If and when I finish Prey, I'll be reviewing Prey, and instead of streaming Persona 5 that night, I will be uploading the Ride to Hell Retribution videos, and once Prey is completed, I'll be resuming with the Neo DLC. If I finish everything up by this weekend, then I will be doing Hate Live. Alright, the Hate Live podcast will return this weekend if I get a chance. It all depends on if I get it, finished up by this weekend or not. Alright. And then next week is Injustice 2. And I think we're all hyped for that. We're all very excited, the NetherRealm fighters are the best, man. When it comes to single player content, they really pump it out. So I'm very excited not only to try out all the characters and play with them online, but also the offline content. I know you guys are going to be here every day for the stream. I know people will be participating in silly memes and stuff like always. It's going to be great. It's going to be great, okay? Shout out King of Hypocrisy, who I know is a troll, did a 10-bit cheer and says, can I give a shout out to Bob Chipman? I don't know who that is. It's probably a troll message or something. One of their circle jerking things. So, there you go. I said it on stream. Woohoo. Shout out to Keycon3 who did a 10-bit cheer. He says, you're going to want to do more mementos. Yes, I am, because if you remember, I didn't get all the Persona in this last dungeon. This last palace, there were 2 Personas that were too high level for me to even get, so I need to level up a couple more times and then get those. I want to make sure to try to get as many Personas as possible. So yeah, good day today. We're going to get started momentarily. Anyone have anything they want to chat about quick before we start? Before we get on the road, I'm finishing up my V8 here and then we'll begin. By the way, I apologize, I started talking late. Well, Leanna got home from work and wanted to chat a little bit. I guess there's some developments at her job. So she wanted to talk and we talked and it took some time. There's nothing you could do. My fiance comes home and has something important to talk about. That takes priority, okay? Doesn't happen every day, but it's fine. Shout out to Tantamounter, who did a 75-bit cheer. Tantamounter is now the cheerleader for the stream today. Getting things started here on the pre-stream. Very nice. Alright, are we all ready? Is everybody ready to start? King of Hypocrisy did a 10-bit cheer. Says, I'm not a troll. I am a big fan. How dare you? Well, is that why you call me a hypocrite? Is that why you call me a hypocrite every day? Elliot, hold on a second here. Elliot Santiara says, will I unprivate my Monster Hunter U4 playthrough? Well, first of all, it's not a playthrough. I only played it for a few sessions to the point where I realized the whole game's a grind fest and no one wanted to see that. So I stopped playing it. It's possible I didn't even remember which of my Nintendo 3DS playthroughs are on private. So if anyone wants to remind me, I mean, yeah, at this point, well, actually, no. Actually, guess what? I can't. You want to know why I can't do that yet? Because my YouTube channel's glitch and I can't select more than one video. So until the YouTube issue is cleared up, where this bulk update fixes itself and I can basically select the whole Monster Hunter playthrough and make it public, I can't do it. So there's your answer. That sucks. I just realized, I was thinking to myself, wait a minute, no, I can't. I could eventually, all right? I could eventually. If people want to keep reminding me from time to time, oh, Phil, please make this thing private. Please make this thing that's private public is what I should have said. Let me know. And, once this bug gets cleared up, then I'll do it. But right now, I can't. Stupid thing. I know, the bug sucks. Etiquette did a 25-bit cheer. He says, Phil, you might want to invest in the Sun Arcana. It allows you to recruit persona who are higher level than you. I recruited a level 64 persona when I was level 35. It was so broken. Wow. That is broken. I don't know why that's allowed in the game. Who the hell is the Sun Arcana, though? I don't remember. Was it the politician? I don't remember. And shout out to the is it? I still don't know how to say your name. The Big Eyes. It looks like almost bicycle size. It can't be size. It's got to be like the Big Eyes or something. Or Bisayes? Tebisayes? I don't know how to say your name. But he did a 10-bit cheer. He says, I can't wait to hear Phil pronounce my name. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce your name, dude. It's official. I don't know how to say your name. Okay? Okay. And once again, I misclicked. Oh my god. Well, sorry, Elliot Santiara. I accidentally banned you. I was like, okay, we're about to start with recording. Let me move the stream chat to where it's supposed to be. And I go to move it, and it clicks on your name, even though I clicked, like, to the upper left of you. It clicked on your name, and now you're banned. And I unbanned you. Sorry. Stupid thing. Every day this is happening now. Seriously, Twitch chat is lame, man. It really is. With IRC chat, when I used it for 2 years, right, being off Twitch, it has a list of everyone's username, and if you want to actually do something, right, you click on their username, you right-click, and then you select the action. There's not these random symbols to the left of their name that you accidentally click, and then you end up banning people for no reason just because you're trying to do something in the stream chat. It's so dumb. So I apologize yet again. If I had... Yeah, that's what Phoenix Rising just said. He says, you need to get a USB mouse for your laptop. I had one at one point. I don't even know where the hell it went. I had one, I was using it, and I don't know where it is. So... I used the touchpad on my laptop, and this is what happens. Can't you just type the command? Yeah, but the thing is, I'm not trying to ban anyone. I'm trying to move the stream chat. That's the problem. I'm not actively trying to ban anyone. Oh, I got it right. His name is The Big Eyes. I got it right. Good. Okay. Alright, everyone. Let's get started with Prey. Alright? Sound good? I think I've gabbed enough. Let's get started with Prey. I'm excited. And, all right. Thank you, everyone, and let's begin, shall we? Shall we, folks? All right, sound good? Here we go.